Greetings from Moore Memorial Public Library Remote. So, today, since we have been directing people to all of our digital resources and digital catalogs and such using the Libby app or internet browser for your different devices and things, thought it would be useful to do a quick tutorial on those devices. Now, I'm going to be using an Android phone, so if you have an iPhone, things might look a little bit different. And I'm going to be using Chrome Internet Browser. I'll also put timestamps, so for when the Internet Browser version starts, in case you want to go straight to how to browse things using like Chrome and using our website. Now, with that being said, let's get started. We are going to meet Libby, and we're going to meet Libby on my phone. Now, I have gone ahead and I've deleted the my Libby app so that we can go through this process together. And with that, I'm going to go to the Google Play Store, and you go up to your search bar. Of course, many of you have used apps and things like that, and you're just going to type in Libby, and it should be automatically, you'll see the little Libby icon, and you click that right there, and you'll have Libby in Overdrive, and you're going to hit install. Now, depending on your Wi-Fi or data plan, I don't know what just happened there, depending on your data plan and Wi-Fi, your Libby app should download. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit open. Please excuse some design things. This is new technology for me. And with that, it's going to ask, do you have a library card? First question, if you do not have a library card, either with us or if you're watching this from somewhere else in a different, we're in Texas, Moore Memorial Public Library, but if you're even watching this tutorial from elsewhere, normally your library as well will have ebooks that you can download. So, do you have a library card? If you do not, now at our location, we're doing temporary library cards for just to make sure that our resources are available while everyone's working remote and teaching remote and just not out mingling. We're all social distancing. So, do you have a library card? If it's not yet, you need to give us a call. So 409-643-5975, and we will get you a temporary library card, and then when we're back open and such, you come in with your proof of address and such and get a physical card. Now, with that, let's get started with our Libby app. So I'm going to say, yes, I have a library card. And then let's see, so I'm not going to copy, I'm going to search for a library. Now when I search for a library, my little keyboard comes up, and we're going to go Moore Memorial Library, and search. And the first thing that comes up, you'll see, is Moore Memorial Public Library. Click. And with that, let's add a library card. Now, first thing I'm going to do, we're going to enter our library account details. And so when I do that, first off, I'm going to enter a fake thing so that you can see all the numbers and digits you're supposed to do. With our cards, you're going to have PMML. You have 3 or 4 zeros, something like that. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put 4. You're going to have some numbers, blah, blah, blah. And then at the very, very end of that, you're going to have a symbol or a letter. And that's normally what gets people, because sometimes that symbol might be a dash. Where are you, dash? So sometimes that symbol might be a dash. Sometimes it might be a period. Just make sure that you add the final thing to there. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and enter my library card so we can look at the Libby app. And you'd think I'd have it memorized, but once I log in, I don't have to use it again, and such. and we are going to, there we go. So, okay, you signed in. Here is your library card. You can rename it. So maybe I want to say More Memorial. I'm going to go next. And such, and you will, on your front screen, everyone using this, using the Libby app currently, will see the big library read, which is going to be for funny, you don't look autistic, and such. So everyone, this particular book, there's no wait lists, no holds, and things like that. Everyone can download this book at any time right now. And then there's discussion forums, there's an interview with the author for this particular book. And this happens a couple times a year, where the Overdrive, the company that does Libby, they pick a certain book and get the whole country reading and discussing the same thing at the same book at the same time. Now, with that, make sure when you're scrolling, you notice the search, the little magnifying glass. And with that, I'm going to search for a book. Actually, you can also search for an author. I'll say Lee Child, Mr. Lee Child. I will get everything matching Lee Child on this app. And then if you want to borrow, say I want to borrow a Jack Reacher book. If I want to borrow a Jack Reacher book, I'll go right here. I'll hit borrow, and I am now borrowing this book. And I want to open the book, and I can start reading. Where would I like it? Oh, I want to read it on Libby, but they also had a place where you could read it on your Kindle device. You could send it to your Kindle device. Now, right now, instead of reading this book and such, actually, here, let me go back. Instead of reading this book, I am going to go to my shelf. I'm going to manage my loan, and I'm going to return it early. And that way, anyone who wants to see it can read that book. And then I'm going to go back to my shelf. And you notice, of course, on my shelf, I can look at my other loans. And I don't have anything currently that I'm reading. I actually use a different device and such. I can look at my holds, like and things. Now, notice at this bottom, and I'm going up and down, at the bottom of your screen, you can hit library. And if you hit library, that's where you can go to your searches. And I'm going to go to the top and go back to the front page. So we have all these different things that you can explore. Oh, and I'm going to hit explore. And you can find kids books, teens books, mystery theater as I scroll down. Also, at the very, very top, you can look at your, if you hit that little Libby thing, you can add a library. You can look for help and support, learning Libby, reading books with, if you're reading things with your Kindle and such. Where would you like to read your books? You can tell people. I'm going to go back and such. So that is your basic Libby Libby things. And with that being said, I'm going to take a moment and switch over to our internet browser. So with the Libby app, get on your phone, download it on any device, and connect your library card. If you don't have one, get your temporary card, and that is how you're going to use a device. You know, your Apple phone should be very similar. And now I'm going to switch to my internet browser.